Welcome to the National Real Estate Cafe, where today we might give you a little bit of a reality check if you're a millennial.
That's right. We always hear millennials, 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 and maybe you need a little kick in the butt.
By the old guys. I can say that now.
Yeah. Now that you just turned 40. Woo. Puppy Chow over here just had an interesting meeting with a millennial about trying to properly prepare yourself for home ownership and dealing with reality and that opportunity that you really need to think about. Owning a home, there's nothing like best way to build net worth, but you might have to give up that millennial dream.
And I don't know that it's the millennial dream. Let's be honest. I think I did the same thing when I was young as well, but I did definitely buy a property young. So, I think our parents had a lot of pressure on us. Buy a house in your 20s, buy a house in your 20s, buy a house in your 20s. I think parents have relieved that pressure, and so kids are buying cars in their 20s. So we have our nice meeting and we talk about student loans, which is the new reality that everybody's got. A couple of cars, and so this one car is coming up on lease end. And I said, well, what are you planning on doing? Well, we were planning on getting a nice new XYZ. And so I said, so do you have any other alternatives so that you could actually not have to have a liability for a new vehicle? And, so they're like, yeah, I kind of have an old truck. And I'm like, oh, okay, you kind of have an old truck. Well, first of all, why do you keep two cars? But that's fine. I'm not going to judge you on that. But let's keep that old truck for a little while if you want to buy a house. And they're like, God, that's really going to hurt. And I'm like, then don't buy a house. I don't know what to tell you. You can't afford both. So you're going to have to choose car or house. And I think that's a true millennial reality.
Well, if you think
today.
about it, between let's just say a round number these days for a car is $650, plus you have insurance, plus you have maintenance, wear and tear, and so forth. You're talking like $800, let's just say, round numbers, $800 to $1,000 a month that could be put into a savings account. And basically, at the end of the year, you're looking at over $10,000, which could get you in a home.
Okay, so there was an objection. Well, our backup car really isn't all that safe or reliable. Awesome. Honda Civic for $89 a month right now with $2,000 down. Let's go do that tomorrow. Not exactly what we had in mind. I get it. But there's a lot of safe, reliable choices out there for $100 a month.
Hey, just we know how to even do that. When we were building our company, we decided we could have gone out and bought really nice cars or expensive house. Instead, we were throwing all our money back into our team, and we were driving everywhere. We actually had to park down the street in a Toyota Corolla. And a 2004 truck. That's what
part of our story today, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and so what we got, if you make those sacrifices early, the point is then you'll yield the results in the future. But make those sacrifices early. Get something important. A home's more important than a car. Pay off your debts. That's more important as well.
Be careful of credit card debt. That is the main story that Experian wanted to say, is that a lot of millennials are starting to utilize their credit debt more. So be careful of that. That is a trap.
Yes, it's called the kids market. It happens in the stock market, it happens in real estate, and it happens with credit cards. So just be careful. Watch this show every single day. We'll give you tips just like the ones we gave you today to make sure that you are successful in the future.